Now, if I think about it honestly, I don't really think that slamming keys on a piano is actually good music, or should even necessarily be called music at all. In music, the rules are sometimes bent to add a bit of variation, artistic flair. But removing all the old rules and replacing them with a new rule, which is to only break rules, isn't creativity. It's chaos. There's a recurring dream I often have of a transplant surgery. The dream takes place in a pale, fluorescently lit hospital room. Before me lies the body of a man stretched out on an operating table. I can see a single long incision mark running down its front, and the hands of a surgeon are now on either side of the cut as it's gently begun to be pulled open. I think I can see what looks like the intestines and something that could definitely be the heart. The hands begin pulling out the intestines and placing them in a bin. This continues until finally the organ that is most definitely the man's heart is severed from the body and placed in the bin. His chest has become hollow. What seems more surprising than all the organs being removed is that the surgeon places something in this cavity, seemingly to replace everything that he just removed. A single object gets wrenched into the void at such a position that it would be very difficult to dislodge it without harm. As the surgeon moves his hands away, the metallic shine of the scalpel is visible against the soft innards. With the scalpel lodged in place, the surgeon begins to sew the gap closed. Looking back on the dream, I personally think a scalpel would be an ineffective replacement for the heart, lungs, and digestive system. But if asked, this surgeon might reply that perhaps it would, for common purposes, but he doesn't need this body to function like it should. Why? Because there's no way a body should really function anyway. What something should be is up to each individual's interpretation of it. I might think a body is meant to walk, talk, and breathe, but that's just the meaning I've assigned to it. I have no right to say that's the real purpose, when so many thousands of alternative interpretations exist. If asked, the surgeon might say, well, why not replace organs with knives, if that's what I want? Well, maybe he's right, and maybe there really is no reason at all. But if asked, I'd say I don't think it makes much sense to replace intricate organic mechanisms with a knife, just for the sake of showing off that we can. If asked, I'd say it makes for a pretty skin-deep world, and not just skin-deep, but dangerous. A world like this strongly discourages digging deeper. Poke below the surface, and you'll find yourself pricked. Journey beneath the noise, let your mind wander too far, and you'll find yourself sorely disappointed by the pain of the vast emptiness that awaits you. Because really, at the center of everything is a blade that's been perfectly placed to draw blood. But this isn't what should be there. This isn't how my body of beliefs should be. Staying above the surface, being open-minded, these are great tools. Likewise, cutting away false beliefs and doubting our unwarranted certainties. They make good tools. With them, we gain valuable insight into our world by dissecting what we know, gutting our beliefs, and discovering the intricacies of their inner workings. These tools exist for critique. We can bend the rules to better understand them, but these tools were never meant to replace the organs removed for examination. A knife can't pump blood, so how can beliefs be fueled by never-ending doubt and open-mindedness?